Halloween night brings controversy and chaos to the Premier Wrestling Alliance. Find out what happened on PWA Rush next. Kevin Cruitt, tonight you faced off across the ring in tag team action with the Outlaw Tony James, but the PWA matchmakers have now arranged for the two of you to compete in a number one contenders match for the PWA title on Saturday, November the 7th.
Tony James, welcome back. 37%. You are a shareholder of 37% of the PWA. That's all you keep telling people. Well, guess what, baby? Come November 7th, you're going to get 100% of Kevin Cruitt. I'm coming for the number one contendership for the PWA Heavyweight Championship. I'm going to go on in the near future to become PWA Heavyweight Champion.
Quite a bit of confidence shown from Kevin Cruitt, and he's on a mission to become the number one contender to the Heavyweight Championship here at the PWA Arena, November the 7th. Fans, right now we're going to take you to some footage that might be a little bit difficult for some of you to watch, make some fans a little bit uncomfortable, but we're going to show you the highlights of a match featuring the Rocket Josh Benson, a man who has a lot of potential. A lot of the fans are really starting to get behind him, and he's doing his very best to get into contention for a title. But this is what went down in his match here at the PWA Arena, October the 31st, so just take a look for yourselves. Introducing first, the weight of 215 pounds from Wellston, Ohio, he is the Rocket, Josh Benson. That your scheduled opponent is not going to be competing tonight.
I'm tired of taking handouts. I'm going to start calling my own shots. So, Brian Blade, I know that we had a match 2 weeks ago. Things didn't quite turn out the way that I wanted them to, but I still appreciate you giving me the opportunity. If I could ask just one more time, can we have one more match, Blade?
Josh, if you want another shot, you got it. Able to reverse into an armbar. Somewhat hesitant about what to do, but comes up with the almost an Ippon Sayanagi there, a judo-like throw with the momentum of the big Southern Knight used against him most effectively. Blade reeling, and Benson leveled him with that shoulder tackle. We've mentioned Benson's success playing football for his hometown Wellston High School. Chose to focus on wrestling instead of pursuing that line of athletic competition, and it appears he's made the right choice as he is standing toe-to-toe with this man, the Southern Knight. Can he get the victory right here? Oh, foot on the rope. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the Rocket, Josh Benson. Trying to explain the situation now, but the referee's decision will be final in this case. I'm sure Blade torn between being disappointed that he came up short here, but there he showing respect for the young man, Rocket Josh Benson, reaching the next milestone of his career. Blade proud of his role as a mentor to many that have come through the ranks here in the PWA. There he is, raises the hand of your winner, the Rocket Josh Benson. Showing all of those assembled here at the PWA Arena. Oh my goodness! I don't know what's happening here. What just happened to Brian Blade?
What do you think you could be over me? You ain't nowhere near me.
He's gone berserk here after losing a somewhat controversial, in a somewhat, as I said, controversial fashion. I am stunned by this turn of events here. Blade has been, he's been a bastion of virtue, for lack of a better term, but all of that appears to have changed. Following the event, fans, I asked the cameras to come with me, and we were able to get some words from Rocket Josh Benson, so let's take a look at those comments right now. Fans, I have the cameras here as the event has concluded. All the fans have filed out. I'd like to get a word with this man right here, the Rocket Josh Benson. Now, I know that you're trying to recover from your big victory tonight, and especially what happened afterwards, but count me as one of the many people surprised to see what Brian Blade did after you got such an important victory over him. Have you had time to process that? I mean, the fact that your win was tainted by this behavior?
Tainted? It was pure straight ruined, Aaron. This is supposed to be the biggest win of my career, and it was ruined by the simple fact that, you know what? This guy, Brian Blade, I looked up to this man. Whenever I stepped foot in here for the better part of a year and a half, that man has been my best friend around here. And after tonight, to do what he did, to blindside me out of nowhere and beat me down in front of my friends, my family, and the fans here at the PWA. You know what? I'm hurt. I am hurt.
Well, I would say you have every right to feel betrayed, and he's definitely gotten on the bad side of Josh Benson.
Hey, look. What are you doing here? Huh? I'm not here to fight. I'm not here to fight. I'm here to ask for an apology.
An apology?
Yeah, I'm going to give you an apology. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened out there. I was very frustrated with the referee. My foot was on the rope. I feel that he made a bad call. But you know what? You got the victory. I was very frustrated, and I took it out on you, and that was wrong.
So what you're trying to tell me is that all of this stuff out here tonight is justified just because the referee blew a call? Our friendship for the past year and a half? You want to throw that all away just in the heat of the moment?
Well, let me ask you something. How many chances did the PWA give you? How many chances did I give you? I didn't have to, but I did. I'm asking for you to give me a second chance. I'm sorry. That wasn't me out there. That wasn't the Southern Knight Brian Blade. I stand for a lot of things. Good. I stand for fairness and opportunities. And that wasn't me. And I apologize.
Do you take this man at his word?
You know what I do, because I believe you, and I accept your apology.
Well, I have to say, this is great to see both you men settle your differences and, move on to the next step. I know that you as you said, it was a momentary lapse of reason, if you will, but this man got a huge victory, and he deserves a lot of credit for that. Finest, he's one of the toughest men to ever step through the ropes in the PWA. And on any given night, such as tonight, could come up with the victory, walks the top rope, making a point to work on that arm here.
That's it. What's that? That's your big stand right there. That's your big stand.
Randy, of course, had no objections about facing Forte once the conditions that prevailed were deemed that this match was necessary. Forte, not only has he been working on that arm of Rowdy Randy Forrest, he's effectively grounded the big 6'5" opponent who has to use that weakened arm, but he comes up with a big arm drag and a running hip attack, trying to shake off the pain. But there's nothing wrong with those feet that he were using to stomp away at Tommy Forte, and now it's Forrest that goes to work on the arm. This match wasn't going to be a technical showcase. We knew from the outset that it was going to be high intensity, high impact. And these men would not be shy about earning the opportunity to once again become United States champion, as both of these men have held that belt for extended periods of time in the past here in the PWA. But they were going to win no matter the cost. All hoisted up, all 255 pounds onto his shoulders does Forrest. Oh, but Forte able to slide down, come up with that cradle. Oh, but Forrest, the first one back to his feet. Catches Forte with a huge slam, center of the ring. Randy taking a moment here to assess his options, decides to scale all the way to the top rope. Kind of a high risk but high reward situation, and as he was trying to measure the distance to his opponent, Forte back to his feet, but he walked right into that flying clothesline. If Forrest can make the cover here, then he is the undisputed #1 contender for the United States Championship. But only able to get a 2 count. Forrest has still got plenty in the tank. Able to trap the arms. Now this does not bode well for Forte. No way to avoid those headbutts. Forrest again connects with a clothesline, and there's that big side salto with some extra impact. Forte well aware of how close he is to being defeated. So rolls to the outside. However, Randy Forrest able to recover from the, say he's about to recover from the violence that he has suffered, but it has just gone up a notch as these two men are battling on the outside. Oh, into the ring post. Referees count at 9. Forte back into the ring. Can Randy make it? No, he can't.
Bring it back. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner as a result of a countout, Tommy Forte. Making his way to the ring, the champion of champions, Tommy Forte.
Earlier, I was out here, you're right, I was out here, I had my match, and I beat Randy. Which makes me the new #1 contender for the PWA United States Championship. I'm gonna go ahead and cash in my #1 contendership right now against Bjorn for the PWA United States Championship.
Boy, you jumping the gun here a little bit. You know quite well that Bjorn is not here, that he's been given clearance by the board of directors to not be here tonight.
I was talking to the committee in the back, and if Bjorn can't come out here to defend his championship, he forfeits his PWA United States Championship. Oh, would you look at that? Makes me the new PWA United States Champion. Thank you very much. I was in the back talking to the championship committee, and that match with Randy made me #1 contender for the United States Championship.
#1 contender does not mean that you are the United States champion.
Again, I talked to the committee, and he gave me the go-ahead to come out here and cash in on that #1 contendership right now.
I'm sure he did, and I'm sure I've got a really good idea who that committee member was that you talked to.
Listen, I'll tell you what. We'll make it fair. I'll give Bjorn 37 seconds to come on out here and face me.
Fans, we're being joined by Tommy Forte, who is still officially the #1 contender.
No, Aaron. PWA United States Champion. Get it right.
Self-proclaimed United States champion. Clearly, you're the only person who thinks that this situation has been settled. Randy was not able to face Bjorn tonight for the U.S. title as it had been previously scheduled. And here you come along, strong-arming your way into this opportunity that some would say you don't quite deserve.
I didn't strong arm into nothing, Aaron. I came in there and took Bjorn's place because he was too scared to show up. So I had to go in there and put Randy down. That made me the #1 contender. Again, Bjorn too scared to come out. Makes me the rightful champion. He forfeited. I'm the PWA United States champion. And then I go through the curtain and they take it from me. They take what's mine. I'm the champion, nobody else.
Well, I suppose that's just simply one man's opinion.
Pardon me, scoot on over. That's right, they took it. I'm going to bring it in straight because this is a serious moment. I'm not going to wiggle my way in here. I'm going to come to you straight. But before I hand this championship belt to you, I got something in the mail. FedEx, overnight. 37 tears cried by Bjorn. Right, his cup done runneth over with 37 tears right there for you. I'm going to hold it for you so you can take your title. He didn't strong arm anybody. He beat that big wooden spoon, Randy. And then Bjorn had 37 seconds to show up.
37
He's the
seconds.
champ. What's his problem not showing up? You tell me.
No, he's scared. He can't get the job done.
37
tears.
And now we got a real champion.
That's right.
Somebody the kids can be proud of. They can finally look up to a real champ, not some softy that walks around from the Nordic Nightmare. Who wants to? That's crazy. 37 tears proves it. Hey, congratulations.
Thank you, Tony James.
I want to say
Thank you.
that on behalf of the PWA, we are proud to have a champion like you.
Thank you so much. It means so much.
Well, gentlemen, thank you for joining me at this time. And for better or worse, we certainly saw some history made here on PWA Rush. I'm standing here with PWA President Franchise Player Chris Cruitt. Now, when we wrapped up our last episode of PWA Rush, you asserted your firm control of the day-to-day operations of the PWA, but the events of October the 31st come along, and we have Tommy Forte and Outlaw Tony James trying to make up the rules as they go along, call their own shot. What do you have to say in response to their behavior and the legitimacy of some of the claims they're making?
Well, I'll say this. When I said that Tony James is not in charge of the PWA, I meant that, and I stand by that. I am the president as elected by the board of directors of the Premier Wrestling Alliance, and I am the man who calls the shots. This is a fluid situation that we are trying to figure out where everything belongs. And Tony James, as a 37% owner, he's trying to call in some favors immediately, and he's trying to pull some shots and see how much he can get away with. And the Outlaw Tony James is going to find out very soon that he's not going to be able to get away with anything he wants here in the PWA, and I think things are going to come to a screeching halt very soon.
Well, I for one, cannot wait to hear your thoughts once you've had a chance to review the film of these events and hear everybody's comments, and maybe we can expect a response from you on November the 7th.
Well, I would like to go on record and say that I, as the president of the Premier Wrestling Alliance, do not recognize Tommy Forte as the United States champion, number one. I do recognize him as the number one contender to the United States title. So that's for Tony James and the other members of the board to come up with. But that is my standing. That is my ruling as we stand here tonight on October 31st.
Well, Franchise Player, I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for clearing all of these issues up for our fans out there. And I want all of you to stay tuned for more on this situation as it develops.